It's a dope move.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype? It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game James.
What's going on, everybody? It is that time of the week. It is time for Big Game Sports Buzz, where the sports fanatic and the pro athlete get together and talk all things sports. I am Jay Stoggs, the Buff Nerd. Let's go. And of course, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend. The reason why this podcast is called what it is, Big Game James. What up, guy?
What's going on, Jay Stoggs, man? I hope all is well, bruh.
Man, you know what? I didn't say this before we got on, but yo, you looking kind of skinny over there, man.
Appreciate it, man.
You looking like a D end over there, not so much like a D tackle, bro, or a nose guard. I see you.
Since February, man, since Super Bowl, I am down almost 40 pounds. So
wow, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Big Wallace, what's going on, man? Good to see you, guy. Yeah, man, you're looking good, man. I'm gonna have to,
appreciate you, man.
I'm trying to get up to 5, man.
Intermittent fasting and
Yeah,
trying to cut down on the bad stuff that we like to consume, but
yeah.
every now and then I let myself have a little treat, man. But just
you
straight
go.
then doing moderation and work. Hey, I'm hitting that gym 3 times a week too, bro.
You look good, man. You look at that. Oh, you might be ready to get back.
Hold on. Let me. Oh shoot, that arm ain't there. All right, you know what I'm saying. Just try to do a little.
All right, okay. I mean, I do notice one arm is bigger than the other. Look here. Make sure that you like, subscribe, smash that bell. Smash that bell.
Yes, sir. Okay,
stop. When we come on, you can check out and catch your favorite podcast here on Big Game Sports and Entertainment Network, BGSE Network, where sports and entertainment collide. Of course, we're on your favorite podcast platforms. You can catch us on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and all the other stuff. But yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been real. Like I said, man, you look good, man. I gotta give you your flowers, bro. You look nice.
Man, appreciate that, bro. Trying my best.
No booty games here. So
no Diddy.
No. So sad. Oh my God. It's jeez,
bro.
Cheese whiz. Hey man.
My son did that to me the other day. He said, "Whoa, no Diddy." I was like, "What y'all saying? No Diddy?" I was on the ground, bro. I said, "Y'all can't do that to me. I wasn't ready. Oh shit.
Oh Lord. All right, man.
Ready for
Let's
this?
get into it. Let's get into the 4 downs, man.
It's time for the 4 downs. That's right. The hottest sports news around. BGSB presents 4 downs.
That's right. These are the 4 downs. These are the hottest topics that are going on that we see and want to talk about. Tonight, we're just going to kind of do a blitz because, look, I'm in my black. You can see why. You see what's going on. And we'll talk about that here. We'll talk about the finals here in a minute. Yeah. All right, it's enough for that. But we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But before we begin, I had to get this off my chest, and it's been simmering. And I was going to do a short, and we don't do shorts. I'll leave that for Big Game because he's great at that. but and he is. Make sure you check out his shorts. They're fantastic. And condolences definitely to. I don't know if you did a short. I didn't see anything on it, but say hey kid, Willie Mays passing at 93.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to win a Headley yesterday, man. I've been wanting to do that.
Yeah, man.
Hey, good job doing that, Jay.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here, bro, when you start reading down his stats, it is amazing.
Jay, I didn't know Willie Mays started playing professional baseball in the Negro Leagues at 17 years old.
Yes.
Like, time out. This dude was not a kid, but a young man.
Yes.
With grown-ups. I knew Willie Mays was amazing, and a little bit before my time, but the stories from older people, and you see the highlights, and then moving out to the Bay Area when I did in high school, Willie Mays was a legend. Like, that's all people talked about. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah.
So you know the era, but to get a little bit more depth of his story, especially since they're getting ready to do that the game in whatever way field in Alabama, the one field that was mainly Negro League, and then Babe Ruth still played there. But just everything they started laying out, and then when Willie Mays died, the information they started spitting out, I was just like, yo, bro, that's even more reason to be amazed, and what I'm saying, to know how much of a part of the game Willie Mays was for Major League Baseball. Amazing.
I mean, the fact that now here's a great story, man. You can run down the stats. And all that, talking about, 24-time All-Star. First of all, that's just wow. 24 times. So he's been an All-Star every single year that he played. You know what I'm saying? He's a World Series champ, 2-time MVP. Now, he should have been an MVP way more than that. Let's just call it what it is. 12-time Gold Glove winner. 12 times. 12 times. Come on, man.
That's nuts.
That dude is goated. I know everybody wants to talk about Babe Ruth. No, it's this guy. He's goated. All right. He's goated. That's him. But yeah, he's a lifetime. There's only one person in the league that's ever done this, right? And they call it the 300 club. Batting average over 300, stole over 300, and what was the other one? I forgot what the other 300 was. It was something crazy, right?
But he was the real Mr. 300, huh?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he averaged 301 for his career.
Wow.
For his career. Wow. Career. 301 batting average.
We got into something else without even meaning to.
I know it, man. That's the nature of what this is, and that's why I love sports. That's why I really do, because you get to celebrate people like this, where it's like, yeah, I know, but when you really hear about them,
right,
man, it's amazing.
Right,
absolutely amazing. So yeah, again, condolences, but the man lived a full life, 93 years old, passing away. So yeah, much honor and respect to him and all those that knew him and were around him. But yeah, amazing. Which kind of brings me into our first down. So let me read this. Okay, I'm gonna read this to you. Last week, I got a text from some people that I know. They said, "Have you seen this? Have you heard this story?" Right, and the story that's coming out of CLLCT, and I don't know how to say it, solicit or whatever, but it's reported by Matt Lieberman, right? And he says basically, I'm so seething, bro. You could tell in my voice, but coming out of SI, Sports Illustrated, I'm going to read this. The NCAA and 5 power conferences agreed to allow schools to directly pay athletes, right, the NIL deal, and be included in revenue sharing. All 134 Division I college football programs also will see some cash head their way from EA Sports. This is what we're talking about. And it's NCAA 25, which is dropping in July. Everyone excited, myself included. I'm definitely going to be one of the ones. I'm pre-ordering this, right, so I can get all the skins, everything, okay? But here's what they did. They reported that EA is going to divide the royalties to each program by sorting them into 4 tiers. Okay, 4 tiers. Tier 1 programs will receive or have received $99,875.16. That's each school. This is coming from EA. Tier 2 schools will earn $59,000.
Where's your? Don't you have a graphic to put up for it?
I do. Hold on.
My bad, Blair. My bad.
Yeah, hold on. I just
finish that.
Keep those numbers with you. Okay. So basically, like $100,000 for tier 1, $60,000 for tier 2. Tier 3 is going to get $40,000, and tier 4 gets $10,000. Okay, so that's how they broke it down. Now, to put this in perspective, and before I put up this graphic, before I put this up, to divide the programs into the 4 tiers, again, remember what I told you: $100,000 for tier 1, $60,000 for tier 2, $40,000 for tier 3, and $10,000 for tier 4. They took the final AP Top 25 poll finishes for each program over the last 10 years. Teams received 1 point for each time they finished the season ranked in the top 25. Okay, got a point for each time. All right. Now, check this out. These are the tiers, and really kind of brought tears to me. These are the tiers and how they did it. Huh?
No, I said pun intended.
Pun intended. Here we go. This is what you notice. Tier 1. Here are the schools, tier 1, 100,000. These are considered top tier teams based on their ranking. You got Alabama, okay. Ohio State, Clemson, Notre Dame, OU. That's kind of a push.
Right.
Georgia, LSU, Michigan, Oregon State.
No, that's Ohio State.
That's
Oklahoma State.
That's LSU. Yeah.
You said Oregon. You said Oregon State, but I said
Oregon State.
Yeah.
Penn State. That's okay. All right. Utah and Iowa.
Utah, I can see where they've been ranked lately.
Come on, man. The last 10 years?
Yeah.
All right. But here's where I have the issue.
Go ahead. What we got?
Look at the teams who are in tier 2, and you're going to tell me Utah, Iowa, and Oklahoma State are better than them? We're talking.
I feel like SC, Florida State, Texas, and even Florida maybe should be over them.
Not maybe, should be.
Should be over them. Okay, hell with it. Yes, they should be.
Auburn.
No.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. Dude, how the hell Utah State is in tier 2? What the? I'm hot as fish grease with that shit right there.
Bro, I am like West Virginia is in tier 2. West Virginia.
Up until the last couple of years, they've been decent in the Big 12, bro, believe it or not, man. It just doesn't seem fathomable when you say it, though. It doesn't.
Come on, man. Okay, USF? USF?
Yeah, under Taggart, they were good up until 2 years ago, bro. I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, if they base it on what they base it on, this is hot. My whole thing, Jay, there's a big discrepancy in the pay. I mean,
dude,
say this top 2, bro.
I'm not.
It's wow. Something don't smell right.
Listen, I'm not putting OU in tier 1. I'm not putting the OU in tier 1.
You're not?
I'm not going to do that. I'm not. And yes, I know they've been to the championship at least, twice? 3 times with Bob Stoops. They've won 1.
Yeah.
I get that. In the last 10 years, but you telling me SC, Florida State, Texas, Florida, those teams, Auburn, Baylor was up there for a while. Come on, man.
Just as easy you say these teams should be in tier 1 and not 2, you could easily say some of those 2s should be down in 3, and maybe some of those 3s should be up in 2. I don't know. I mean,
like Wake Forest, they should be in tier 4.
Wake Forest was good until the quarterback left and went to Notre Dame. Remember?
No, I don't. That's why they should be in 4.
It ain't their fault that your ass don't remember, Jay.
You know why? You know why I don't remember?
Donald,
because no one remembers.
Whatever his name is, man. I'm just having an old man moment right now.
You're not having an old man moment. You're having who's that man moment.
He's the quarterback at Notre Dame. He had Wake Forest rolling, and Notre Dame came in and stole him. Bro. With NIL and everything else in the transfer portal. And he was a beast.
You know what I love, though? Colorado University is still over Colorado State. I still love that. I mean, it's.
Hey, I can no longer speak ill of Colorado State. I can't.
Why not?
Because I have a future college athlete in the house right now.
I got you. You're correct. You're correct.
He's like, Dad, they reached out to me. I was like, oh,
it's good for him.
Good, dog.
It's good for him. Yo, good. Hey, Sherm, what's going on, man? Look, I'm just saying.
Sherm the Worm, what up, baby? My dog, Sherm Stick.
All I'm saying is this. I'm looking at these teams, and I'm like, I don't think so. San Diego State?
Hey, Jay, we're not gonna get started because we know you don't watch West Coast football. It's too late at night, and you said it's poo-poo football. San Diego State for the last couple of years has been straight running the Mountain West.
It's trash.
Hey, man, how would you like to see it ranked? How would you like to see it ranked?
Okay.
Or do you just think that it should be even portion distributed amongst all Division I football teams?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with the tiers. Okay. I think it should be. I think it shouldn't be so big. But I get okay, listen. It's like this. You're going to go watch an Alabama game, even though they're probably going to be trash and they really haven't been what they've been for the past, couple of years. You'll go watch them. You'll watch Ohio State. You'll watch Michigan. You might watch Oregon. You'll Notre Dame, Penn State. They have a good following. Georgia, LSU. You'd watch them. Everyone else up there, you're not watching them unless you went to that school or you're from that area. Like Clemson, nah. Clemson was good 5 years ago.
Clemson was good 3 years ago, bro. It wasn't this.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is only going until his 4th year in the league.
When I prove you wrong, I love proving you wrong. You know this.
Yes, you're the I told you so guy. I know this. Hey, and that's the risk I'm willing to take, bro. It is all good. You can be the told you so dude.
Clemson had like 3-4 years out of the past 10.
Yeah, out of those 4, they were playing in the damn playoffs and championship games.
And out of those other 6, 7, they were not relevant.
Hey, bro, your math don't be mathing sometimes.
No, my math is exact. I said 10 years. It's been over 10 years from 2013 to 2014. I'm sorry, 2023, 24.
All right, man.
It's 10 years.
That's cool, bro. I ain't arguing with you, dog.
That's the whole premise of the podcast.
Yeah, it's some mess of schools on this tier. It is some success over the past 2 years that has elevated some of these guys into another tier.
Iowa State should be a tier 2 team.
Maybe. Not if you go off the last few. And just like Oregon State.
What?
They were good with DJ Ugalalele, and they gained some credibility, but 3 years ago, they were doing nothing.
I agree with that tier 2.
Bruh, really?
Are they?
Hey, man.
Isn't Tennessee tier 2 right now?
I don't know. Right now, I can't even see anything. I don't know what happened to my computer. I hear you. Let me.
Oh, see, this is
all right. There we go. There we go. No, we good, man. Hey, it's the possessed Mac.
How is KU over Texas Tech? I'm just not
because Texas Tech. Okay, I'm not. See, I can't talk bad about all these programs no more, dog.
You can't
right now until Jackson secures a signing somewhere in 2 years.
I'll say
no. Texas Tech is falling to the bottom part of the Big 12, although they are on the resurgence because they have a good program in place right now. So that's really why they're falling down to tier 4. It doesn't seem that way because we live here in Texas. You know what you heard about them. you know how they were elevated after Mahomes left. Even still, they were still solid for a while, and it just took a quick little plunge, and they dormant. Now, you know, my school.
But I've seen KU play. I've seen KU play.
Yeah, but the last 2 years they've been ranked in the top 25. That's the only reason they're in that tier. That's why they're tier 3 now.
They've been ranked in the top 25 generally within the first 2 or 3 games, and then when they actually play within the conference,
dog, they finished 9-3 last year.
Last year, the year before that,
and the year before that, they were 8-4.
Oh man, come on! Listen, I have KU people in my house. We watch KU games. I don't know why. Actually, I fall asleep to the KU games. They watch them.
Who do you have in your house? Never mind. I don't. Okay.
My father-in-law came out of KU, man.
Yeah, but that's we ain't talking about back then. No disrespect.
Yeah, that's like late 50s.
Yeah, early 60s. Yeah, they barely had a face mask on.
You're correct. One bar.
All right, man. Hey, so we're not happy with the tiers for a lot of people.
No.
To me, I know it has to be a way you do this. Yeah. I'm more pissed about the money conversation than I am the tiers. They say it's based right, but this is my whole thing. So now you're still gonna help keep the poaching culture around to where anybody that doesn't get signed by these Power 4 teams early on, they go to these smaller schools that are in these lower tiers. They go perform at those places. They're gonna come down, poach, drag them, and pull them away, and then the cycle never repeats it. I mean, the cycle just repeats itself. If the money is there, maybe they have a chance to stay at that school because they feel like, man, I'm still getting broke off where I'm at. I ain't got to go nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's to me, is the rich are getting richer, man. And the poor, they just get that. There you go. Get credit, y'all. Let me ask you this: Fighting Irish can't be tier 1. They choke too much. I'm an Irish fan as well. How you view the track record they got? So, I'm going to speak because I don't know if you can speak, but I'm going to say this.
I can talk. Go ahead, though. I want to hear what you say.
It seems to me with the Fighting Irish, man, that they have to keep their independence because it allows them to play who they want and it keeps them relevant. If they were in an actual division, I believe they're actually going into ACC.
They did that during the COVID year. They're remaining independent.
Yeah, pandemic. But they don't win. Like when it comes down to big games, they don't win.
Sam Howell, that's the damn court. No, it's not Sam Howell. They'll get back on track, bro. Grandizer, what's happening, baby? So the big story right now in Notre Dame is Jerome Bettis' son, Plaxico Burris' son, and who else is a third person? All of these great lineage legacy guys.
It's not LT, it's someone else. Yeah.
No, it's not. I can't remember the third one. They're going to Notre Dame. They're supposed to help them bounce back. Going in the right direction. They messed up last couple of years. I'm interested to see what they can do. I pull for them because of that young coach that they have, man. I want to see them do well. But yes, they do find a way to choke.
Yeah.
They do find a way to choke. This is true.
Yeah, and so that's why, and to me, they're relevant because, again, they can pick their schedule, they can pick who they want, they can cherry pick who they want. But
this is great.
A story franchise
exactly.
That's on the downturn, like Clemson. Clemson has a name. Right?
Notre Dame was still more relevant than Clemson last year. I don't even know if Clemson was Bolos, but they weren't Bolos.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But of the name, like LSU or on a down year, or like you can start to look and say, hey, you know what? We match up well with them.
But didn't Notre Dame finish in the top 10 last year? I want to try to pull up this other screen, but I don't want to lose you.
Lose me when you talking stuff like that. Go ahead. What's going to take to get them over? You know what? That's a great question. What is it going to take in this day and age of NIL, in this age of the portal? I think it's consistency, to be honest with you. From the coaching staff all the way to the scouting team. I mean, just you have to be consistent. And it seems to me like the running game is back. The running game is back. If you can't run properly and effectively and efficiently and have a great defense, you're not going to survive. You can't put up, tremendous scores anymore and think you're going to win.
Notre Dame finished the season ranked 14 last year.
Yeah, that's top 10.
Bro, I asked the question. I didn't sit up there. I wasn't arguing the point. Hey, man, they were top 10. I know they were in the mix for a while. They lost a couple of games. Hey, it is what it is, bro. I mean,
all right, man. I mean, you did say it.
If you run the tape back, Big Game said, didn't they finish in the top 10? And no, they finished 4 places out of the top 10. They were still close.
You did. You said, well, they finished in the top 10. No, Grandizer, the playoff system should not be abolished. When I'm upset about the playoff system, is now it's 16. It's too many.
No, it's 12.
No, it's 16 now.
Good. Let everybody get in. And then somebody go get their back blown out. Good. Pause.
This
I mean, hey dog, we say we want everybody that finishes to have that chance to go play. Let them play. Let them win that conference championship. Let them go play. If they get busted up in the first round, cool. They had their chance. If they win, oh shit, good. Everybody else shut up. They deserve to be there.
That's why you have 8. 8 is the perfect number. 8 is the perfect number. You still get your champions. You get at-large bids.
Man, I don't know what's
and
on
there you
my
go.
brain.
Where some bowls matter. Listen, Grandizer, when you have 43 bowls,
44,
and you have, I'm sorry, thank you, 44. When you have 44 bowls and you can get in the bowl with a losing record, does a bowl really matter? Does a bowl really matter? And on top of that, the bowls that we considered great bowls have been watered down and weakened. I speak specifically.
Jay Stoggs, I'm correct. It's 12 teams. It'll be 12 teams.
It's 12 teams. Okay, it's 10 teams. Yeah. It's still too many. It's still too many. Grant, you cannot love 44 bowls, Grandizer. I disagree with that.
Grandizer, I believe it too. It does. I love it too. I love bowl season. But I will agree with the buff nerd. When you have to go out on a limb to get a 6-6 team or a 5-7 team to go fill a bowl game because some other schools don't want to fill in the obligated, that's no bueno. I don't want to go watch my toenail paint dry bowl game. Like, I need to see some good bowl games. But I believe 8 out of 10 games, you can find teams that you never heard of, watch them play, and it's good football. Coastal Carolina kind of got on the map over the last couple of years because of some of their bowl games.
Man, come on. Okay, so I didn't post this before because I wanted to see about that recruiting for colleges. Yeah, bowl games are great for recruiting, sure, whatever. But like I said, the portal now changes everything, especially NIL. Kind of early for the who's in the chip. I'll never discount Georgia at this point. Man, who's going to face them?
Hey, Sherm, we usually start breaking that down in August, right before the season kicks off, because it gives us a little bit more time to study and research and see who's going to do what. I mean, these recruiting classes that have been ranked out here over the last year's recruiting class, LSU's up there in the top 5. Bama still had a top 5 recruiting class. Texas,
I think A&M.
A&M. Texas right now is predicted to win the SEC. Now that's some.
And I think it's the Saban effect right there in the SEC, man.
It is, but I'm not trying to be funny. Texas made it to the playoffs.
Gave
Washington a run for their money. So I think it's not far-fetched to pick them to win that.
No.
And everyone always talks about how good the SEC is, but I've said this all the time. Once you take away that top 4 or 5 teams, the SEC is just as average as the Big 12, ACC, and everything else.
Well, I think you can say that about every conference, right? Big 10. I mean,
but every conference doesn't get the same praise that the SEC gets.
No, they don't. I'll agree with you on that. But I mean, you take out Michigan and Ohio State. I mean, people get high on Wisconsin at the beginning, and then they see Wisconsin play like, oh, never mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just.
But now
it's just not what it is.
And you got SC and Oregon in that conference this year now too, so it's gonna make for some pretty good talk about what's going to happen.
That's true.
We'll see, man.
Everything has a beginning. What maybe a losing season now, 2 to 5 years down the road, maybe. Man, come on. Okay, so that's really stretching, Grandizer. 2 to 5 years. I talked to my wife tonight about a certain team. We may talk about this later, but there's a culture of losing, and that's a thing, right? That's a thing when you have a culture of losing.
Hey, we gotta. It's one in the.
I know.
We gotta get to when you're done.
I know. I'm gonna get to him.
Culture of losing.
Culture of losing.
It should be. Those words shouldn't go together, but finish.
Oh no!
It
absolutely should. I know you love when Hawaii made a Pro Bowl, small college, but the reality is Hawaii is not winning nothing. They're not going to a playoff because no one's going to Hawaii other than look at the ladies and go to the beach. I mean, it is what it is. Like Colorado, I'd love for Colorado to do more, but the reality is they're not. They got to get a better offensive coordinator, okay, and
they have a new
defense
coordinator this year.
They got to get a better one. They got to get a better offensive line coach with better offensive linemen. Okay, so yeah.
And who's to say they didn't do that? A lot of people's departed. A lot of people say they want things that they won't go and get. I believe Colorado's going to be fine. To me, there's only one way they can go is up. Deion took over when they were a 1-win team. He won 4 games this past year. Was really in 3 other games that they should have won that they choked and didn't get it done. I think Colorado will be fine. And joining the Big 12 is going to be great for them. It's a good conference for them to come in and compete in. Not to say they couldn't do it in the Pac-12, but it's going to be fine.
No.
Are they going to be like playoff team? Hell to the no. I mean, it's not going to happen, but I think they will be a 6-win team and playing one of those bowl games that Grandizer likes to watch.
Yeah, he definitely will be in one of those 44, and that's why we don't love him.
Quit hating. I told you the BGSC Network Bowl is coming in about 5 years when we blow this thing up.
That's going to be a great bowl to go.
Hey, and guess what we're going to play?
What we're going to play?
I don't know. I'm between 2 places right now. It's either going to be Savannah, Georgia, or Fremont, California.
Oh, my God. We're not playing neither.
Why you got to do my shit like that, dog? Okay, we'll just keep it in Texas. Okay, cool.
Yes, it's easy to get stuff down there. I mean, you might as well say Mahia or was it Texas City or what's another Sherman, Texas or what's it? Or Rowlett.
Sherman, Texas don't have a stadium nice enough for us to
nice enough for us.
We'll just leave it at that, okay? Anyway, man, y'all let us know in the chat, man. Should it be in Savannah, Georgia? California. Oh, damn. Hey, man, let's get to this second down.
I know, man. Hey, speaking of, did we talk about Boston? No, we didn't talk about them yet because it's now time for second down. And this is where we talk about why I'm wearing all black. Listen, the Boston Celtics, as I predicted, won their 18th championship, the most in NBA history, over America's Dallas Mavs.
Stop the goddamn press. I know you didn't just say America. That's that bull. Don't do this. Don't do this. Bro.
Listen, no one wanted the Celtics to win except for people in Boston. All black for Juneteenth right now. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Juneteenth in a minute too. But anyway,
I know it took us 2.5 years. NBA Finals talk. Yeah, man, we getting into it. Yeah, America's Mavericks, man. Listen, all of Laker Nation was just rooting for us, which was great, which was awesome. But yeah, it's America's Mavericks, man. Everybody wanted the Mavs to win. They didn't want Boston to win. They didn't, but I knew they're just a better team. This is a better team.
Jay, you're a Cowboys fan, so you too are sometimes delusional. Did you just listen to? Let me finish the question. Maybe that shot wasn't necessary, but it came out. I apologize.
It wasn't.
Did you think for one moment after Game 4, ooh, we back, we got a chance?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because let me tell you something. There were a lot of you guys that thought, oh, hey, we about to win 4 in a row.
No. First of all, don't you say there's a lot of you guys. You guys puts me in that group. I'm not in that group. Let me tell you what I told. Let me tell you what I told some people in my house. We're coming back. I said, listen, they want to win it on their floor. They don't want to win it here. They don't want to win it here. They have 18 already printed on their floor. Already when they go back. I promise you. They don't want. That's why they lost by like 50,000 points. They were definitely going to win.
They almost blew the fact that we know that it's now fixed and rigged. They damn near lost by too many. Because you can't whip a team 3 games and then be down by 48 points in the 4th game and then come back at home and be up by 20 the whole game.
Dude. Yeah, hey, you know what? Yeah. This was one of the most boring NBA finals ever. The ratings. Yeah, I wanted Dallas to win as well, sure. But the ratings were not there because everyone knew Boston was going to win.
Can I say this, Jay? And you can touch on it because just last summer, when the Boston Celtics were eliminated by the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
I won't even say we.
Yeah.
My bigger ass at the time said that it was time to break up Tatum and Brown.
Yeah.
That they could not both coexist and get things done. And boy, oh boy, did they turn it around this year. Tatum did not have the best finals, and Jaylen Brown carried that team in that series against the Mavs and deserved the MVP. But yet they played so well together. Adam Porzingis and Drew Holiday totally changed the dynamic of the Celtics team.
Listen, okay, so Grandizer, to what you're saying, the fix was in, the foil. No, simple statistics. I'm a statistics guy. That's why they call me the buff nerd. And I said this on the cast before the finals. 3 players on the NBA Mavs hit over 100 3-pointers in the regular season. 3. Boston had 8 players that hit over 100 threes in the regular season.
But PJ kind of disappeared on y'all too, and that didn't help at all.
Bro, so wait.
PJ was non-existent.
Which I can believe Boston winning is better for the NBA. Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, larger market.
Holiday was a problem. And Holiday has been a problem because guess what? He already won a chip. And if you remember when he won it, he did it. He did it with his defense. Now you add in, hey, we got Tatum and Brown, and so we're going to focus on them. Dude, he's living in the lane. He's living in the lane. Easy layups, easy buckets. He hits threes. Come on, man. I'm telling you, it's not conspiracy. It's just straight up, it was a better team. The other part of it was Boston matched up better with Dallas than Dallas did with them. Dallas matched up better with the Clippers. They matched up better with Oklahoma City. They matched up better with, and we didn't think this, Minnesota, but they did because Cat was trying to shoot threes, which made no sense at all.
They had no defense on the perimeter to keep Luka from driving and dishing. That's why they turned into Lob City in that series as well.
One would think Kyrie would go crazy, but again, if you look at the stats, Kyrie had like 2 games, actually one in this series in the finals where he went crazy. Okay, and that was game 4.
Kyrie Irving was almost my oh hell no, bro.
Dude, 15 points, 12 points, like, and people are out here talking about, Luka, he didn't show up. And look, Luka had all the stats for the Mavs. How much more could he
Luka doesn't play defense, Jay. You gotta, at some point in time, Luka is so lazy on defense. That's why he gets beat. It's not even because he can't play defense. It's because he will not even exert the effort on defense. My whole thing is quit saving your fat ass for the fourth quarter on offense and play some damn defense just to slow Drew Holiday, just to slow it down a little bit, Luka. Bro, because I'll say this. Luka's a human bucket. His offensive game is hands down. If he will, 2 things Luka has to do. Shut the hell up.
Q.
Quit bitching to the referee and play some defense.
I agree. Q, you're exactly right. Yes, they were gassed because Boston played defense, but they played, listen, and people were saying, oh, well, Boston didn't play anybody. Boston didn't play anyone. And they said Boston was that good. Okay?
Boston had a tougher road than the Dallas Mavericks did.
No, the Mavs had a tough road. I'm not going to discount that. Oklahoma City was a tough out. Okay?
They didn't know what the hell they was doing, Jay.
Hey, call it what you want to. They had a tough route. But the fact that what I saw in that finals was a 1 versus a 5. I saw a 1 versus a 5 in the finals.
Okay. You did.
I did. And I won't say, no, Luka did not get exposed.
He did get exposed on defense.
Wait, hold on. Are we saying that we thought Luka was good on defense?
No, but I ain't French, so not we, but I am saying he could have played better on the defense. He could have gave some more effort. Defense is effort and attitude. And Luka lacks that shit. You can't fall your big ass down, wanting to foul, and then throw your hands up and look at the referee while they starting the fast break. You can get that. You can complain, but run your ass back on defense while you yelling at the referee. Don't just lay on the ground.
I agree. When he does not bitch at the refs, he plays a way better game. But
exactly.
But he's not. That's why you have Lively. That's why you have Gafford. That's why you have Jones Jr. That's their jobs. That's what they do. I told you about Dirk, why they called him Irk. This is Luka. This is Dirk 2.0. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect that from him. I don't. And if you do, you're fooling yourself. That's your fault. Okay? That's your fault. Boston didn't have to face healthy teams. No. Okay. And they only had to face 1 superstar per team.
All right, man. Okay,
1 superstar per team.
Okay. Who was hurt on Indiana? Don't say Halliburton because his little sore knee.
Halliburton. He didn't play in the last game.
Against the Knicks, Julius Randle was out.
Yeah.
And Brunson got hurt 1 game. Abenobi got hurt. Okay. Is it their fault? Porzingis wasn't healthy. Porzingis missed 10 games in the playoffs.
Effort is key. Yes. What? Porzingis wasn't even a factor. He
didn't have to be. He was when he played. Them shots were getting close to the rim when that 7-3 frame was standing in the middle, sending shit back to the 3rd row.
But here's the thing, unicorn though. They didn't even have to have him. He wasn't even icing on the cake. He was the milk. Like, dude, they didn't need him.
You're right.
They didn't need him.
You're right.
Okay?
I ain't arguing. I ain't got time for that shit, man.
And Q, for the record, when you talk about Luka just needs some rhythm and better conditioning, this is the smallest that Luka has been since he's gotten here. This is actually the smallest he's been.
He still looks chunky after. He still like he got
I
that
didn't
COVID
say
weight.
he wasn't chunky.
No. I just said I'm just saying he looks a little bit bigger, bro. I just like he's still carrying around that COVID weight, like he can't go nowhere and he just eats at the house.
Hey, does Luka cry too much? I think we already know the answer to that, right?
It's
absolutely,
facts, bro.
yes,
My bad. I just put that out there for the people, man.
You say cue the baby crying sound clip. Yes, he cries, but listen, it's still the fact that Boston was a better team. And I will tell you this, and Sherm said this, effort is key. To me, they look like they wanted it more. They did. They look like they did not want to be disappointed.
Well,
he does cry a lot.
Jay, okay. I honestly believe I was trying to find the baby crying to play it on here, and I couldn't find the damn sound effect. I honestly believe
family took beer. Come
on. That was funny. Did y'all see the meme where they changed the beer to the finals trophy, and Philly's face turned to the Boston Celtics logo, and he snatched it out of Luka's hand?
You know what? Anyway, I'm.
This is my thing. Boston's back was against the wall, so yeah, they did want it a little bit more. They wanted it because it was going to be too much pressure on them. What did Granddad say? Put it up then, since you laughed.
Granddad say he looked a little bigger. BJG, pause. He looked bigger.
Granddadzer, hey man, no Diddy up in here. Hey, no booty games up in here.
No booty games.
No booty.
Any easier than Dallas? I think Dallas coming out of the West was the best that they were going to get, to be honest with you. I don't think Denver
and the Mavericks still had a hell of a season, man. To do what they did, to start gelling when they did, to play the way they did. All Mavericks fans should be excited and happy about what they got. And this leads into our next down. Are the Mavericks gearing up to make a championship run by drafting Bronny James and going after Dad?
So
that's the next down, right? We might as well just go ahead and transition into it.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. Yeah.
Shout out to the Celtics fans. Boston gets number 18. All the Lakers fans are bitter as hell right now.
Can the Mavs regroup from this? And can they? Yeah, you know what? Yes, they can regroup. The question is, there's a thought that Bronny may be around for the Mavs to draft. There is a relationship with Bronny and Nico Harris. He considers him like his uncle or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so there could be the idea that Bronny may be drafted by the Dallas Mavericks. Averaging what? I think he averaged 3.7 points a game or something like that.
5.3 and 5.3. I think it was 5.3 at USC.
Okay. Them extra 2 points would matter. Anyway,
that's me a question, stat guy. I decided to take it.
I mean, I knew what it was. I was this for effect. Bronny LBG on that team? Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about this, right? Nah, he's not gonna get drafted by the Lakers.
Now, thing is, when we need to check this, Jay. LeBron supposedly has the ability to exercise out right now.
Yes.
So is that before or after the draft? Because if for some godforsaken reason, the Mavericks think that they can add LeBron James, one, for tickets here in Dallas.
Yeah.
Two, if a piece they need to add to a team, because what else would you have to give up to sign it? Tim Hardaway Jr.'s ass is gone. Lively is young and in the rookie he was just a rookie this year. Luka and Kyrie aren't going anywhere. To add LeBron with that for a year.
So you probably get rid of Hardy. You'd probably get rid of Hardy. That's like the young.
And what about Jones?
No, you'd have to re-sign Jones, and you'd probably get him. You probably retain him. I mean, could you sign him if he opts out? But LeBron has also stated that, look, he's not into playing with his son. That's not what he's into.
That's bullshit. Because if that was the case,
course it is.
If that was the case, he would have said, "Son, you need to go back to school. You're not ready yet."
So I'm just telling you what's being reported.
You could tell me a bear don't shit in the woods, but I know he don't use the bathroom.
I'm just saying, LeBron has stated now that as we move towards the NBA draft, and it looks more and more like Bronny is actually going to stay in the draft, that his father, LeBron James, one of the greatest of his era, has said that, no, I don't have to play with Bronny. I don't have to do that. What's with the Thunder? I'm not lying. He's the greatest of his era.
That's the bullshit coming. That's the bullshit storm coming right there. That's what that is, man.
What are you talking about?
Not you, but LeBron is full of it, dog.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts. That's big facts. That's big facts. I don't believe it, and no one should. No one should.
This is my thing. You being a Mavericks fan, and this being one of the downs that we're speaking on, I have to ask you.
Yeah.
How would you feel if this move were to happen? If the Mavericks draft Bronny James and LeBron leaves LA to come to Dallas, well, how does that make the Buff nerds feel?
It would make me you said upset. Bronny averaged 4.8, and he'll probably get drafted late in the second round. Oh, stat guy. I wouldn't say upset. If LeBron comes here, Bronny is not a factor. If we draft Bronny to get LeBron, I mean, he's still averaging like, 27 a game, 26 a game at like 38, 39 years old.
And he doesn't care about having to facilitate. He could be he doesn't have to have the ball in his hand. So Kyrie could still be the true point. Luka could be the 2. Bron could be the 3. You got Lively playing the 5, and you can have PJ play the 4 because it's stretched the way they play the game now. Not a bad lineup, dog.
No, and I could see LeBron leaving the Lakers. I actually could see him doing that. And coming to Dallas, not a bad market at all.
No state taxes, dog.
No state taxes. He'll still maintain his home there in Cali. But if he comes here, I wouldn't be upset he'd be reunited with Kyrie. They've both lamented about how much they wanted to play together again.
You think so?
Yeah, they've said it. They have actually stated that they wouldn't mind playing together again. So I wouldn't be upset. I was upset when Kyrie came. I thought it wouldn't work, but it's worked. The problem, what I really want them to do is get a true point guard to handle the ball.
But Kyrie can be that guy.
No. No.
You bring another point guard in here, one of them got to go to the bench because you can't put one at the 3 and the other one at the 2 when it comes to Kyrie and Luka.
Listen. See, you're thinking like I used to think about basketball, where you actually had people playing positions. And now, especially when you look at Boston, everyone is about the same height, and they all kind of do the same. They can do kind of the same thing.
Man, don't give me this positionless basketball shit.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's positionless. So you can have a point guard with Kyrie out there and Luka, and you can have Lively at a 5 and whatnot. You can have LeBron at a 4.
You said he jumped from team to team anyway. It wasn't one more team.
Exactly. And yes, reunited, and it feels so. Bitches and Herb, I do not want to get sanctioned. Let's go. All right. So
I don't think he's leaving LA, but Bronny is the one, y'all. If y'all check out BGSE Network's X page, I reposted it. Bronny put out "What If," and there was a picture of Kyrie, Luka, him, and his dad, all in the Mavericks jerseys. And I was like, God damn, they done gave us something to talk about. Do I believe it? But why is it coming from the young horse's mouth? I don't know, bro. When there's smoke There's fire.
Absolutely. Look, I'm not gonna get over this. Len Bias, yes, he was the greatest that was. It was very unfortunate of what happened, what could have been. But you know what, Grandizer, there's a lot of could have beens. Like this next 4th down, we're supposed to get to this 4th down, man, but we run out of time, bro.
Oh shit. It's 55 minutes into the show. Damn, thank y'all for chiming in. Y'all have taken us totally off script, and we do appreciate it.
We love it. We love it. Yeah, there's a picture. There's definitely a picture.
Hey, Sherm, I'll put it in the group chat here in a minute, dog.
Yeah, he was a beast. Yeah, for sure.
Hey man, Aaron, don't come up here with that shit because
make Dallas smaller with a PG with Luke and Kyrie. I can say it's still positionless basketball, man. Look at Golden State, bro. They had like the smallest lineup out there and still won chips. I know it's over, man. I'm sorry. Almost, but this is the last part. You're gonna love it.
It ain't over, man. It ain't over till it's over, but you're gonna like this.
You're gonna like it.
I'm mad we can't play the old hell no. We gotta do this real quick. It won't be long. Because I just gotta.
It's your nickel.
But anyway, all this damn Bronny James to the Dallas Mavericks talk. You know what that make me say, Jay?
What does it make you say?
Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
That's right. This is the part of the podcast where we find things that happen throughout the week to make us say, oh, hell no. I know, right? Keep going. Keep going. What you got for us, man?
Well, man, on the serious side of things, man, if y'all who watching the show live and y'all keep seeing Sherm chime in. Sherm is my childhood best friend from high school, and he still lives out in California. And we communicate all the time via group chat with him, my boy Justin, my boy Aaron, and he just sent us a clip. He said, "Yo, this is right down the street from my apartment." I play it, and lo and behold. And what's supposed to be a celebration of Black independence turns into another day of slaughter on the streets of Oakland, California. Juneteenth should be a celebration of Blacks gaining their independence, especially here in Texas, finding out they were free and were still enslaved 2 extra years, right? People, gunshots ringing out and people getting slaughtered and shot in the streets. And what is supposed to be a celebration of independence turned into senseless violence. And Oakland wasn't the only place this happened. In Round Rock, Texas, there was a festival that was supposed to be going on. The singer Lloyd was supposed to perform, and right before Lloyd could get out on stage, shots rang out. 2 people killed, 4 injured. And it's just like, you look at this, Juneteenth just started getting recognized. Like I said, Jay, before to you, I didn't know what Juneteenth was really except for a few people on my college football team that were from Texas, and then moving to Texas and knowing how big it was amongst Black people here because, the whole history of it, right? So, and what should be the joyous celebration of how far we've come, we take 10 steps back because of shit that's just so dumb, stupid, and pointless. So it just makes me say, oh, hell nah. It's got to stop. Yeah. We got to figure out a way to get this shit together, man. It has got to stop. It makes me sick to my stomach that we have to go through this because it's, in 9 out of 10 times, it's someone innocent that gets gunned down and chopped down that's just there for the right reason. But the one person for the wrong reason messes it up for everybody. Yeah. It just sucks, man. And because my boy Sherm made that point to share that with us, I wanted to share that with our viewers and friends and people that tune in to Big Game Sports Buzz because enough is enough. Let's stop making great moments, sound bites on the news because we do ignorant shit.
Right. Oh. Very good, sir. Very, very good. So I really don't want to follow that because that's pretty awesome. So, man, you know what? Let's get to that next segment, that final one.
4. Top 5.
It's time for the top 5. Who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out. Big Game Sports Buzz, top 5.
That's right. This is the top 5. Some people have a top 100. Some have a top 50. Some have a top 25. Some have a top 10. Some have a top 10 because they punk out. We don't do that here.
It's been a long day. At you, dog. It's all good, baby.
Well, look, man, I love it. Hey, but here at Big Game Sports Buzz, we have a top 5. Who's in, who's out. This week's top 5. This was a meme that was sent out, and we put it in our group chat, and it was something I said, "Ooh, this is a good one. Let's do it."
Shout out to A Reed, the biologist.
Shout out to A Reed. Yes,
y'all can catch A Reed tomorrow on MCXP Radio here on BGSE Network.
Absolutely. Top 5 goal line running backs. Top 5 goal line running backs. This is a good one, man. Hey, when you need that 1 yard to get it in to score, who you handing that ball off to?
Get it
Big
in the
Game?
score, huh? Hey,
as usual, you have the honor, sir.
Hey, man, Jay Styles, this was a great one. And like you said, the list could be effortless. I mean, realistically, I thought of 10 running backs right off the rip. But it can only be 5. And so I'm going to lay it down to you the way I see fit. Some of these running backs are from my era of playing. Some are before my era of playing. Number 5, Bo Jackson. Short-lived career because of the hip injury. But when Bo Jackson got that ball, it was downhill. And if it was anywhere, if I need 1 yard, 4th and goal to get a touchdown to win the game, Bo Jackson I'm giving the ball to. Number 4, Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell was a human wrecking ball, a battering ram. Put his head down, would run through you, made you feel it. I loved watching Earl Campbell highlights and seeing what he did. Number 3, I think this is the one that's going to surprise you a little bit. Adrian A.D. Peterson all day. He had some good bursts in the middle of the field. He had good speed, but with that size, power behind those pads, Adrian Peterson was one that I would trust and get a ball to on that 4th and goal situation. Number 2, I posted a picture of this guy the other day. Jerome the Bus Bettis. Man, let me tell y'all something. You had to wear your big boy pants, eat your big boy lunch, and bring it when you tackle Jerome Bettis. If y'all go check out the BGSE Network X feed, there's a picture of me Monday Night Football when I was with the Indianapolis Colts tackling Jerome Bettis. And I'm not trying to brag, but Jerome Bettis left the game after that play and did not return. Solo tackle in the backfield, tackle for loss by your boy Big Game James.
Big brag. I love it.
Last but not least, if I did not give this person number 1 on my list, they would not let me return to Raymond James Stadium. Mike A-Train Allstott, number 1 for me. When I say Mike Allstott hit me one time early on in Tampa, J, and my whole left side went numb, and I was like, damn, dog, why'd you hit me like that? He said, shit, I thought you was going to hit me, so I hit you. Mike Allstott was that mother lover, was really a fullback, but had the feeding grace as a tailback. But when I say in the red zone, when you have a package named Rhino after you, the Rhino package,
true indeed.
You knew you was getting in the end zone. That's Mike Allstott, baby.
Wow. You surprised me, bro. You surprised me. What's it, Sherm? I knew it. You know, Granddaddy, he loves that fire the cannons and all that stuff.
Fire the cannons! LFG, baby. That's my bad.
Yeah, okay. Yo. Yeah, there it is. Listen, man, I agree with you. Bo Jackson, Vincent Bo Jackson absolutely is on that list. The bus, Jerome Bettis has to be on that. There you go. For me, it's also that man they call beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. He's definitely one that has to be on that list. I think that's just one that you just say, yeah, he's got to be there.
Hey, Marshawn, I'm still waiting on them goddamn cleats, man. Sorry.
All good. Larry Zonka, yes. Hey, I got one for you, Granddaughter, though.
True Dolphins fan right there, Granddaughter. I ain't mad at you.
Already, but I got one for you, man. For me, I had to put him in this. We talk about a short-lived career, what he could have been, plus some. You already know who I'm going to talk about. Jim Brown. Jim Brown was the man. You saw his runs. You saw what he could do. He was a man among, right? The greatness that is Jim Brown. Sleeper Lynch A. Now, here's my real sleeper, man. You may not have seen him, but let me tell you something. And this is me as the fan of America's team. But John Riggins. John Riggins was
you giving them to the Hogs and the Redskins?
Hey, listen.
I'm proud of you, dog.
I'm growing. You've got to go back and look at John Riggins if you don't know who that is. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jim Grown Man Brown. Exactly. Right. For sure. But definitely, like I said, I love your list. For me, yeah, John Riggins was one of those players that, like I said, when I saw him and they always show his video and show his package and show his style and just how he played, especially during the Super Bowl. Man, ooh.
Yeah, but Jay, I mean, that's a great list, dog. I think about how many people you left off there. Granddaughter said Larry Zonka. Craig Ironhead Hayward.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think about it. Believe it or not, Eddie George was another one that could be an MS sometime.
Eddie George was.
I mean, there's a lot of people that you could put on that list. Brandon Jacobs. That was another big ass human being running the ball. And your Cowboys had to see him a couple times a year. So I know you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So like you
say.
And that's not
Sean Alexander.
Mentions. That's not audible mentions, Jay. That's really
no, but Sean Alexander is another person that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of comes to mind like, oh, and you know what's crazy is we don't even talk about Derrick Henry, who definitely could be on that list.
Oh shit. I forgot about
I mean, it's just Frank Gore is another one that could possibly be on that list when you think about just hard running.
Man, Frank played about 32 years too, dog.
He did, bro. Like he just kept churning, man. Curtis Martin definitely was another one that was up there super high.
Curtis Martin was more breakaway, fast, shifty, throw the ball to guy. I mean,
he
wasn't going. Great running back. Now, don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah. You know, you want to think about Emmitt Smith was another one too, man. You don't think about it, but he really did have a lot of goal line plays. Of course, he was behind one of the best offensive line in all of football.
I'll tell you what I think about that fool after we get off the air. No.
Story time. Bam Bam. That's for you. What about Bam Bam?
He's talking about me, bro. we had a Bam Bam. We had a Bam Bam package in high school, and I would just fuck everybody up when I had the
ball. Okay. So wait, so around that time, I would have think that was like Refrigerator Perry, right? So you were Refrigerator Perry.
Stop. The Bears won the Super Bowl in '86, bro. Don't do that. I was in 6th grade when the Bears were Super Bowl Sheffield and the Refrigerator Perry was getting touchdowns. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I ain't that old. Y'all know why you always try to make it sound like, hey man, Eric Rhett is my homeboy. That's my dog. I knew Eric and my cousin played ball together. I knew Eric when he was in high school, and I was a little kid, followed him around the weight room in Fort Lauderdale and Plantation, Florida, and everything else at McCarthy High School when I would go visit. But E-Rhett was that guy, but he not top 5 though.
Yeah.
He's not top 5 though, Grandauser. I mean, I can't make this about who I like. Hey man. This Paul shit is going too far. We got to stop the madness.
Paul,
we got to stop the madness, bro. We pausing to death. Is it good what I say? Bam bam, or what I say? I don't even know what I said. Scared to say anything. Hey,
I love it.
As a coach, you like, hey, put it in the hole. They like, pause,
coach.
I'm just talking about scoring the basket. Goddamn it! I'm talking about getting to the goal line. Y'all nasty. Quit playing.
Oh my gosh, yo! Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This was absolutely fun. Yo, I am Jay Stoggs, the buff nerd. Let's go.
And I'm your man, Big Game James. Thank y'all for tuning in to Big Game Sports Buzz. If by chance you did not catch us live and you're going back and catch us later, let us know your top 5 goal line running backs of all time. That one that you can give the ball to on 4th and 1, and they're going to get in and get in the end zone. For the buff nerd, Jay Stoggs, again, it's Big Game James. And until next week, peace. Wait, where's the outro?
Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype. It's big gang, big gang. Analysis from the play.